Hi everybody, this is the first in my new playlist, Musings on Mathematics, and today I want to discuss the limitations of mathematics. Now, one of the things about this playlist is that there'll be no numbers on the screen. I won't be discussing numbers. None, nil, nada, zero. Oh, whoops, zero's a number, isn't it? Okay, anyway, that's the last you'll see of numbers. So, mathematics seems to be in a lot of the world today. I mean, I've done quite a few YouTube videos on things about the mathematics of JPEG, encryption, GPS, Google search, CT scans. Then there's also things like Bitcoin that are very new. I was talking to someone yesterday who does work in modelling ocean waves. There's climate change research. There's market research, biostatistics, all this sort of stuff. So I was talking to a business person the other day who does work in the technology space, and they said this comment to me: everything is mathematics. Now, I think that's not true, and here's why. I want to talk about life, and in particular human life. So the life we lead is mainly about people, not mathematics. So if you think about your life, my guess is that a lot of your life involves interactions with family, with friends, with co-workers, with social media. And the simple truth is that mathematics is not very good at describing or giving you an insight in how to relate to all these people in your life. What am I talking about here? What do you need to be able to manage all these human interactions properly? Well, you need these sort of skills: selling skills, negotiating skills, persuading skills, working in a team, managing a team. These are the sort of skills that you need in terms of human interactions. And as I said before, maths teaches you very little about these. We had an Australian of the Year who was a distinguished scientist many years ago, Sir Gustav Nossal, and he said, "Do as much mathematics and statistics as you can in your degrees." Now, this is actually quite a good suggestion for many people in society. Imagine you want to be a journalist. Now, I think the advice to do as much maths and statistics as you can is good advice. If you're at school, push yourself to go maybe one step higher in mathematics. If you're at university and you get the opportunity to pick up a course or two in statistics, fantastic, fabulous suggestion. What's the payoff? Well, the payoff is you're seen by your co-workers when you start working as a journalist as someone who's not scared of mathematics. You can interpret charts and statistics and these sort of things with confidence. And at some point in the future, your editor might be looking for someone to work in the business section or the science section of the paper, and they'll want someone who is obviously not scared of numbers and mathematics. And if you're that person, then you might be offered that position. Now, you may not want to work in the business section or the science section of the newspaper or the journal, but it's nice to have that option. It's nice to be able to do it if you want. So a large proportion of the population are people that I think of like that for them it's very good advice: do as much maths and statistics as you can. But for other people, and you may be like this because you're listening to this video, you've got a strong interest in some technical area. Now, for you, it's not necessarily correct, I don't think, to do as much maths as you can. You may be able to do a PhD in mathematics, but it might not be in your interest to do that. And the reason is that you may be better off trying to develop some of those other skills that we talked about, those human interaction skills. Because what will happen is you say you leave university or high school and you're getting a job based on these technical skills that you have. That's fine. But then after a while, you're working away and you realise that some of the people who were employed when you were employed are starting to do better than you. They're being offered promotions, they're getting paid more maybe, these sort of things. They're getting more career opportunities. And you're sort of, as I call it, stuck in the corner office doing these technical things that you do. And for a lot of people, this can be very frustrating. And this can be then a very key point for the person. So they can decide at this point they're under stress because they're not really happy with what's going on. They resort to saying, well, I need to be better and better technically. So I'll go back to uni and do a master's, or I'll go back to uni and do a PhD, or I'll spend more time getting involved in the technical stuff. I'll become a better technician. When in fact, they're better off to make this mental conceptual leap and say, I'm a bit weak on human interaction skills. I need to really focus some of my time on developing those sort of things. Now, the good thing is if you make that conceptual leap, because generally you're reasonably smart if you're strong in some technical area, then you can actually, once you've made the conceptual leap, develop some of these skills in terms of selling, negotiating, persuading, working in a team, managing in a team. So some part of it is really what is your attitude to these human interaction skills. Often I hear people who are very technical saying, I'm not going to get involved in servicing clients because that's too close to selling. You really, for many people, it's better to move on from that sort of idea. Anyway, interested in any views you have, you can comment below. Also, I've got lots of other videos you can watch. You can subscribe, blah, 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 all the normal end of video type comments. Thanks for watching.